From this point, we start discussing the requirements of ISO 9001, and we start with Chapter 4, Context of the Organization, because the three chapters of this standard are not requirements. And the first subclause here is understanding the organization and its context. So let's go. This first subclause, which is understanding the organization and its context, requires that the organization identify external and internal issues that are relevant to its purpose, to its strategic direction, and that can affect the ability of the quality management system to achieve its intended results. Okay, why we are doing that? Well, for the simple reason to ensure that the organization is aware of the realities inside and outside. And now, to facilitate the understanding of this requirement, I think the best way is to use an example. And I will use an example of a Moroccan company that is manufacturing and selling cable harnesses in several European markets. It's manufacturing in Morocco and selling in several European markets. So, the question is, what can be considered as external issues and what can be considered as internal issues? Okay, let's take them one by one. Let's have a look on the external issues. For example, legal requirements. I mean, all the legal requirements from all markets where the company is present. Here we can speak about the ISO 9001 if they decide to implement the quality management system, but there may be others like the ISO 14001 if they decide to go for this kind of certification, and there are too many others. Then we may discuss about technological aspect. What is the technology up to date on the market with regards, of course, of cable harness processing, since we are taking the cable harness process as an example here. Market-related aspect, competition in each market, the market leaders, what is the relation with the suppliers, especially with the suppliers for critical materials and raw materials, and what are the trends in each of the market? Some consumers in one market may prefer different products than in other markets. Are there any solution for suppliers if the organization needs? Economic aspect. Economic aspects are simple, like inflation, like access to credit, financing, economic situation in all the markets. We have also social aspect. What is the employment rate in the area where the company is producing the cable harnesses? Is there any access to knowledgeable employees? Is there education with regards to processing of cable harnesses so that the organization is capable to attract employees that have been trained, that have been educated? We have also cultural aspect. What is the perception of the consumers in different markets with regards to cable harnesses produced and made in Morocco? And there are too many examples of external factors that we can take also into consideration. Now let's have a look on the internal factors. So we have the values and culture of the organization. Let's say we are producing cable harnesses for 50 years. We have experience, we have expertise of the knowledge, human resources, the main resource of an organization. We have competences, but not only competence, also awareness, happiness of the employees. Is there a simulation system for promotion inside the company or the organization? Also, equipment and technology. Equipment and technology, are they available to the organization? Is it up to date to what is now available on the market? Does it ensure productivity level to the requirements? Knowledge. Knowledge is the knowledge that can be accessed by the employees, by the persons of the organization, whether written or access to experienced employees' knowledge. Those are internal issues, and of course, they are not all the issues, internal and external. And this is only an example you may encounter, and of course, you can identify more. And at the end, the organization is responsible to make her own identification. Now, the most important question: how we can audit this requirement? The standard doesn't ask for documented information. Let's say to have a study of the organization and its context, and the auditor has to use any document available. They may be, for example, studies of the organization, they may be market research or market analysis, they may be SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunities and threats, personal analysis, political, economical, social, technology, legal and environmental. Any sort of document may represent an evidence that can be used by the auditor. Also, interviews with top management are a very good source of understanding whether the organization is aware of the realities outside and inside. And the standard requires the organization to review this information periodically. Why? Of course, because they do change. All the internal and external issues are subject to change, and the organization has to ensure that it reviews periodically this information and update while it is changed. And the management review requirement of the standard that we will discuss later in this course provide an opportunity for the organization to review the issues, internal and external. So the auditor has to see what is the system that the organization uses for this review.
Thanks for watching this video. If you like it, please do give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you still haven't. You can click on the bell to receive notifications whenever a new video is uploaded. If you have any comment, question, or a feedback to us, you can leave them in the comment section below. Thank you and see you later.